Hello everyone, welcome back to another single signature journal. This one has 76 pages in it. It's still the same A4 type size, but I've, as you can see, padded it out quite a lot with stuff. And I've had a lot of fun doing this one. It's absolutely stunning. I've left the paper, the scrapbooking paper, as is because it's just got a lovely soft feel. It's a smooth feel. It's not textured, but it just feels really lovely. It was, I think, around about 2010. I've had these papers for such a long time, I've decided that it's time to use them. This one was from www.designs-galore.net. The designer is Denise Ann from Couture Collection. So whether or not you can still get that or not, I don't know. I doubt it very much, having said it was so old. But I just got these beautiful papers and didn't want to use them. They're too special. You can't use them when they're special. But it's time to stop hoarding my special stuff and use it. So this is one side of the paper, and when it's opened out to the fullest 12, you've got this. And it's birdie or fly across the, and I think that's meant to be ocean. So you've got the little lassie down here who's letting a little bird out to fly. So that's the cover, both front and back. And I've just kicked that out from somewhere. I'll find that shortly. Okay, now to have a look through. I was lucky enough to have two sheets, and because they were double-sided, I had this on one side and that on the other side. So it was just perfect. And this came out of a magazine, Start of the Rainbow. The finished of it is on the other page. Beatitudes for Parents, read it or not if you wish, or cover it up. Now this was a paper placemat, and I've cut it down and used it for a book page. It's got some lovely texture, a nice little cutout there, a little piece of scrap paper I had that I put two of the offcuts into there as little tags. Word search. This bodice pattern comes from G. Kerr. She's on YouTube, so look her up. She has Friday freebies, and this was one of them. And I've just slipped a little piece of paper behind there as another journaling spot. The borders on this book are from a child's verse book I had by R.L. Stevenson, and I've just taken some of the borders off and cut them and put them onto here just to give it an extra strength. There's another little piece of the couture paper. This little lady was a free printable that I got online, so I printed her out and coloured her, and then I made a little matchbook to go inside, so there's extra journaling paper in there as well. More journaling paper behind those little bodices. That one is stuck down, and because it's tracing paper, I found an identical one and put it on the other side. And this little book goes behind those two. And it's got a little verse in here. Joy is a net of love in which you can catch souls. That's Mother Teresa saying. And the one on the back is Neil Donald Walsh, who says, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. And I've made this little cover, goes over the page that way, and then can clip on with an office clip. And it's just a piece of pretty paper with some book page on it, a piece of napkin, and a little piece of linen. Collage the front of it. I actually think it was an envelope. Yes, I think it was. No, it wasn't. It was printing paper, because it was those are the marks from my printer to tell me to print out that page so that you can tell if it's working or not. Okay, underneath there is the child's workbook that I use. I've just about used all of that now. I don't think I've got any of it left. If I have, it'll be a minor miracle. Okay, another part of the same booklet. Little piece of paper behind there, and I'm going to get rid of that because that's just got some double-sided tape on the back of it. Now that was another little freebie that I printed and coloured. Sorry, I had to stop and have a little think about that. This was part of my car manual on how to look after it. The car that I had before this one. Rules are the same, but you know. Another little vintage lady, or Victorian lady. Music sheet, unadorned, that's unusual. And that's where that clip came from. The clip is holding in a workable word search. Take that out, and both sides you can work on, no problems at all. Now just take this little clip off. Now this is a collaged piece of paper that is Shakespearean verse, piece of washi tape, part of a business card, a word, homemade flower, a little border, and all I've done is made a little writing set basically without any envelopes. Didn't think of envelopes until just now. It's unusual. I normally think of things like that, but I didn't this time round. I will have to investigate my brain and work out if it's working properly or not. And if it's not, it might have to have some attention. I can't give it a glass of wine to wake it up because I'm allergic to that stuff. So yeah. Okay, and the other side is also a workable word search, and this is a bigger Matchbox book with lots of pages in there, and I've put some decorations on a couple of the pages just to give an idea of what can be done. I'll pop that one back in there, as long as the flower will go in nicely. Do as you are told. Thank you. And this is just sari ribbon that I was given, which is really gorgeous. Another one of my vintage ladies. And another, and a butterfly. I love the sound of tracing paper. That's the journal, not the journal, the Eagle Care book again. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Make no apologies for making noise with the paper. No apologies at all. Now she's just stuck in as is. I didn't bother to colour her. I didn't want to for some reason. And that's another lift up. You can put some lined paper in there or hide a photograph or just scribble some stuff in there that you don't want other people to see. That's a big pocket. It's a fairly big one actually. It's quite good. There's a little pocket, and this has fallen out of that. It's another one of those matchbook things. Doesn't want to stay there. Okay, I'll work on that later. Another little pocket there. Maybe that book will go better in here. Yes, it's a little bit bigger. Okay. There's one of those little cards I've put behind that one, and over here this lovely glassine bag, and that tag fits into there perfectly. And another bag with a cutout on the top, and another tag to match the binding. And that's it. Now the last verse says, it's the giving and doing for somebody else, on that all life's splendors depend. And the joys of this life, when you sum them all up, are found in the making of friends. And that, my friends, is the end of that journal. I do thank you once again for joining me. If you have not subscribed to my channel and feel that you would like to see more, please do so. I put up videos these days at least once a week now, so I'm getting back into the routine of it. So thank you so very, very much. Do take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.